At last you've come, friends. The door of fate shall open.
Fucking roll!
We're finally at the final House of the Dead game for PC, folks. After a few months of waiting since they delayed this game into the autumn months, after all the backlash from the garbage demo they released earlier in the year, we finally have the House of the Dead 2 Remake. Is it good? No. Is it a shitmake akin to Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 shitmake? Yes.
What?
Is it worse than the House of the Dead 1 shitmake? Surprisingly, yes. So let's just get this over with. I'm not surprised Gmanlives didn't upload his review the same day it came out. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't just say fuck it and walked away. I was about to myself, but I needed to make this review so I could say I reviewed every House of the Dead game for PC. So let's get this turd over with.
Goldman, I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
The House of the Dead 2 Remake is developed by MegaPixel Studio and published by Forever Entertainment in the year 2025 for PC, Switch, all different Xboxes and PlayStations. It's a remake of the original House of the Dead 2 game, attempting to emulate everything right and wrong with that original arcade classic from the year 1998. And yes, they made a giant pile of shit.
Don't care who it is. No one's gonna get away with this.
After the Curian Mansion incident, Agent G went to Venice, Italy, where he went missing after investigating Curian's operations there. So Agent James and Gray must go and find him. But when they arrive, Venice has been hit by a zombie outbreak. Now, they must fight their way to Goldman's Tower, the source of everything, facing several types of monsters and bosses in their journey for the answer and the will to live.
Boring.
Control-wise, it's simple. You move the mouse and left-click to shoot, right-click to reload. That's it. You can press escape to pause or enter to use to continue when you lose all your lives, but that's about it. There's literally nothing else to this game. You don't get any new weapons or the ability to move the camera. After all, this isn't the Resident Evil Chronicles duology.
Looks like my brother was never even here. Umbrella probably doesn't know where he is either.
What did he do? Why are they after him?
I don't know. But he's been missing for 3 months.
Just like every other House of the Dead game, it's just your standard rail shooter. Point, click, shoot, move forward, rinse and repeat. They nailed that down, and more for sure. So if you wanted a standard old school rail shooter including the flaws that come with them, then this is for you. But if not, well, stick to other modern stylized rail shooters.
Help me! Help me!
Thank you. Go straight ahead and you'll get to the wharf.
If you went in expecting any quality of life improvements, especially compared to the original, well, you don't get that at all. All you get is a 1-to-1 remake. Every enemy placement, collectible placement, bosses and their attack patterns and weak points, everything is here. Nothing new has been added. There are no twists. This isn't a Resident Evil 1 remake. Of course, there's tons of BS arcade mechanics. Gotta keep it real for an old school rail shooter after all. They replicated everything 1-to-1. What is this? The How to Train Your Dragon live action remake of video game remakes?
Oh my god, no!
Seriously though? Enjoy those cheap shots you can barely react to in time, whether it's because the enemy is faster, placed away from where you're aiming when you get into that area, let alone you can't see them because of the dark lighting this game has going on. But more on that part later.
Go fuck yourself.
Why, you son of a bitch.
You might as well bend over like this, okay? Just spread your ass and prepare to get f***ed in every conceivable way, okay?
You still have all those civilians you gotta save. Not only do they rarely give you any health, so saving them is stupid and pointless.
Help me! Help me!
Hurry and run to somewhere safe.
Thank you!
They also are a pain to try to save at times because of the placement and lighting. Seriously, what is with these graphics? Oh well, I let a lot of them die cause I just don't care.
Sweet music to my ears.
It wouldn't be House of the Dead 2 without its many bosses. More than what we got in the first game, with a whopping total of 6 over the first game's 4. Yes, I know, it's a whole lot, huh? All bosses have the same weak points and patterns from the original game. They are not fleshed out more. They do not have any new tricks. So if you've played the original House of the Dead 2, well, you'll easily defeat each one of them. Except for the Magician and the Emperor, who are still pain in the ass. They ate up a lot of my continues. You got Asmongold and Carl, the stupid fish guy, the worm thing, the chainsaw guy, magician, and emperor. In comparison to the original games, I had no issues dealing with the first 4 bosses. They were just a total breeze. Come on, MegaPixel, at least attempt to add new attack patterns to trip veterans and newcomers alike. Why are they just 1-to-1?
Hard to argue with that.
The worm could have had one head try to swipe at you as another one faked attacking you to distract you as the other one ambushed you. The chainsaw guy could have had a helmet on that you needed to break off to dole more damage to him in order to actually make him flinch. The fish guy could have dragged the player into the water and serpentined around the water to strike at you fast till you damage him enough to climb back out. Why is it that I'm better at coming up with ideas here? I'm supposed to be the player, not the developer. Why am I doing your jobs?
Indeed so.
My hand hurts so bad that I couldn't even type up the full review after completing this game. Seriously, if you're prone to wrist pain or hand cramps, stay away. For bosses in this shitmake, really love to give you that 128-year-old with arthritis experience. But yeah, after a 15-minute break, I was back to typing things.
Thank God you're alright.
Oh man, just like with the House of the Dead 1 shitmake, they wanted to imitate the bad voice acting, but here's the thing. They just did their best back then, and it came out bad and cheesy. You can't force bad voice acting, it has to come naturally. Like Yonya voicing Kiryu Kazuma in Like a Dragon. A complete and total miscast.
I hear that.
So, if you try to force bad voice acting, trying to capture that cheesy 90s tone, it just won't work. It didn't work in the first remake, and it doesn't work here either.
My God.
My God. Meet G over there. What?
I'm already taking care of you. This is only the beginning. You're next. Get them!
G! James, I tried. Don't underestimate the enemy. James, take this. James, I tried. Don't underestimate the enemy. James, take this.
Looks like G's infiltration notes.
Don't come! Don't come! Go away! Go away!
Don't come. Don't come.
What the hell was that?
Also, speaking of bad voice acting, you may be wondering, why didn't I mention Goldman back there? Well, it's because they gave him the worst voice actor of all. This is not my Goldman. This is an imposter.
My God.
Seriously, what were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
A southern drawl or whatever for Goldman? What the fuck is this? This ain't Goldman. Hashtag bring back Goldman has failed. Gmanlives. We failed, man. Hashtag not my Goldman.
People of the AMS.
People of the AMS.
I am Goldman. I don't care if you people try to get in my way or not.
I am Goldman. I don't care if you people try to get in my way or not.
In time, you'll find out who's right.
In time, you'll find out who's right.
I've been waiting for you, friends.
Goldman!
Goldman!
Do you know what you're doing?
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
I'm fully aware of what I'm doing. Can't you see?
Man committed a sin, disturbing the life cycle of nature. The original sin that man is responsible to.
Man committed a sin, disturbing the life cycle of nature. The original sin that man is responsible to.
To protect the life cycle.
To protect the life cycle.
I have made a creature to rule over mankind.
I have made a creature to rule over mankind.
This is the final battle. Show yourself, our new ruler, the Emperor.
This is the final battle. Show yourself, our new ruler, the Emperor.
You see that? It's nothing.
To protect the life cycle.
If you suck at the game, well, there's no infinite continues. You'll eventually get a game over. Yep, just like with every home port of an arcade game, they can't be bothered to make it more casual friendly. For fuck's sake, this is a console game first and foremost, but they had to replicate that bad arcade home port cliche. They really wanted to nail the old days.
Absolutely. Yep.
Thankfully, however, there are several difficulty options, and while I completed the game on normal, it was still too easy. So if you find it too easy, just play it on a harder difficulty. Seriously, compared to the original game, this is a mobile casual game for boomers who use Facebook. And the original game is a hardcore Dark Souls experience in comparison. Just a total night and day difference. Kind of hate that. I mean, I wanted to bitch about the difficulty.
You're such a nag!
Yes, the graphics are maxed out.
No, I don't believe that. That's bullshit. There's no way.
I even have it at 1080p.
He's lying!
You can see in the graphics settings within the options menu, the only thing I toggled was motion blur because it's one of the most stupidest things to ever include in a video game alongside film grain.
You're goddamn right.
But yes, the game is this fugly. It's that hard to see. This game is a mess. So much so, I couldn't see enemy projectiles half of the time. it gets so bad. I usually don't even see the zombies either. Seriously, what is with this game's graphics? Again, they opted for Ragdoll Physics when you kill a zombie or civilian dies. Why? Why not use canned animations? At least the bosses have them, but why not normal enemies too, like in the original game? Not only because it looks better, but it registers to the player that the enemy is dead. It also makes it so you can shoot through their corpses to get to the other enemies behind them, or to shoot collectibles. Missed out though on those extra continues because of a Ragdoll Physics based corpse got in the way? Well, you're screwed.
It sucking fucks, it fucking sucks, it fucking blows, it's a piece of shit, and I don't like it.
Clearly, this game was rushed out the door and is unfinished. At least that's what I'm hoping for that is. Otherwise, holy fucking shit, how could you release this turd with tons of graphical issues and bad lighting? It's a rail shooter. You kind of need to be able to see things to shoot at them. Art direction goes a long way too, devs. Try using it sometime. I mean, just look at this. I'm seeing through the fucking level design.
At last you've come, friends. The door of fate shall open.
And after you've spent around 40 minutes in the main game, what else is there to do? You can play it again via the arcade version, which is just the same thing as the standard version.
Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Ooh.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
Oh. Anyways, you could play the arcade version, which is the same as the standard version. Play boss mode, where you just fight whatever boss you want to fight that you've already beaten. Then you can play the training mode, or check out the secret lab. In the secret lab, you can view every enemy type that you've killed. It's just a gallery for the zombie models, the collectibles, and achievements. Yay?
Yay!
Oh god, here we go. Time for the music. I don't want to talk about the music. Just like with the House of the Dead 1 shitmake, it's awful and inferior to the original House of the Dead 2 by a country mile. But I guess we might as well keep this tradition going, huh? As per usual, I'll be using my review footage for convenience for the House of the Dead 2. So here you go, here's the comparison.
Change the channel, hurry! Where's the remote?
You know what? This sucks!
Alright, I gotta leave, okay?
No, we just started. Come on, man.
Listen, there's a lot to see in this life. Not wasting it here.
And just like that, we are done. No more House of the Dead games for PC. I've officially reviewed all of them. And I am so glad to be done with it all. Dear fucking Lord, what a journey this has been. 6 games over the course of a year now. And it truly taught me quite a bit.
Oh, really?
1. We need more rail shooters in today's day and age. 2. We don't need any more games by MegaPixel. 3. We need a proper PC port of the House of Dead 4 and the Resident Evil Chronicles duology already, god damn it.
He ain't lying.
Anyway, let's wrap this turd up and put it in the garbage can where it belongs, folks. No one deserves to step in a pile of shit while they're out walking about.
It's finally over.
At the end of the day, the House of the Dead 2 shitmake is a garbage game not worth playing. It's broken, fugly, boring, lackluster, overpriced, and just an absolutely dreadful experience.
Is that all?
I can't believe SEGA would just pawn off their IPs to a developer that has no talent like this. What's next? They'll give former Concord developers the rights to make Persona 6?
Good God.
MegaPixel Studio needs to be shut down. SEGA needs to take their games back and keep them in Japan. Then, they need to reboot the series with their own developers to ensure it's done right. The House of the Dead was a phenomenon back in the 1990s alongside Resident Evil.
Damn straight.
They helped make zombies popular again. House of the Dead made arcades fun. Sure, it had a series of bad PC ports over the years, but it deserves better than to be in the hands of these clowns, let alone for this to be the last of the series for the foreseeable future.
Goldman, I don't care if a successor comes or not. I'll go on fighting. As long as we have the will to live.
Well, we're done with all the House of the Dead games on PC. Go see the rest of my reviews on this series, let alone all the other rail shooters I've covered. I've got to go get the Halloween special ready. Hope to see you all there. Till then, however. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for saving my life.
Ugh.